On planes, I see a woman pilot, I get frightened. I don't know what it is. I get frightened. I feel fear. She's up there like, this is not right. Even a trans pilot, I'd be happier because I'd be like, at least at one point she knew how to fly. You can fly an airplane?
I can, but a woman could.
Yeah. What do you do, ma'am? Oh, dog groomer. Yeah. This is why you shouldn't be allowed to fly a plane. It's not even a real job. How many men do you work with? They're like, it's my turn.
Absolutely hilarious. What's going on, guys? Today we're checking out comedian explaining why we don't have that many female pilots. Let's go.
Nobody's complaining about that.
I think that's a woman.
No, it's yeah. Oh, I know what you're doing. You're testing the limits of my feminism. I will have you know that I am perfectly fine putting my life in the hands of a female pilot.
Hi, folks. This is your captain.
Oh, thank God.
We have those now. That's neat. And now when I hear a woman's voice, I'm always like, wow. Cool. Nothing's better than watching my wife parallel park. It's good that planes can just pull right in, and they don't have to fit between two other planes. Or else we'd all be killed on the runway. Can you imagine just like sideways going back and forth? The male co-pilot's just like, cut the wheel, cut the wheel.
He's got a point.
Just, oh my God, seriously? You want me to get out and do it? I knew I shouldn't have drank.
That was funny, honestly. He's a good comedian. Check him out. Mark Ridley.
What's better than one cover girl? Two cover girls.
Crews are on the scene of a plane crash near Dallas Executive Airport. It happened just after 2:30 this afternoon on Christie Lane in the Redbird area.
So you know when the pilot does the little tannoy announcement at the beginning of a flight? He does the little, hello, I'm your captain, Jonathan, and we're flying at 38,000 feet to New York today. And you're sitting there flicking through a magazine thinking, couldn't give a fuck who you are. I don't know where we're going, it says it on the ticket. You don't get that anywhere else, do you? You don't get that in the back of a taxi. Hello, my name's Eric and we're going to your house. Wind your neck in, Eric, drive the car. So on this occasion, it happened to be a female pilot. So it's, hello, my name's Charlotte, I'm your pilot today, and we're flying at 38,000 feet to New York. And this guy on the flight undid his seatbelt, got up, got his hand luggage down from the overhead, and started walking down the aisle. So the cabin crew are having a little hissy fit. They said, sir, you've got to sit down, we're about to take off. He said, no, I'm getting off. They said, what's the problem? He said, woman driver. What a fucking lunatic. It's not as if she had to reverse it into New York.
That was Jimmy Carr for you. He's a funny comedian. Check him out as well.
My name is Laura Hayner, and I'm a Minnesota resident and a Minneapolis-based pilot for Delta Airlines.
Miss Hayner, is that correct?
Yes.
So can you tell me what a typical work week looks like for you as a stewardess? How does... pilot.
I'm a first officer for Delta.
Pardon me?
I'm a pilot for Delta.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry.
The CEO of United Airlines last month, the CEO, he announced of all the hiring for all the new pilots that are coming up this year, all the hiring for the new pilots, the main focus is going to be diversity. What?
Exactly.
Diversity? Not the best pilots you can find? The ones with the most hours of experience? Ones you've done it before?
Preach, brother. Tell them.
Nope, diversity. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of flying all the time with these white pilots landing safely and on time. Boring.
Boring. I love Rob Schneider, man. He's so unapologetic. I love him. He's a funny comedian. Make sure you follow him as well.
So I did my cargo time, and now I'm a flight instructor here in Del Rio, Texas. Yes, you been there on purpose? I love teaching, man. I love teaching because I get to teach female students. And that shit hot is right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, that's more white than me, but that's all right. Female students make things that aren't funny, funny. Flying in formation, 2 airplanes together. She's flying slow. The other airplanes keep coming past her. She goes, "Sir, I'm making them come fast today." "Yes, you are, Lieutenant. Did you notice you're making them come all over the place?" "I noticed that."
Some people would find this very, very offensive, I believe, but that was a funny joke, honestly.
Time for a little story, you guys. Okay, I'm going to bore you with this. 1970, that was, let's see, it wasn't that long ago, was it? I can't believe how long ago it was. 1970, I'm sitting in first grade. Sister Sally says, "Ann, what do you want to be when you grow up?" I said, "I want to be an airline pilot." She goes, "You can't be an airline pilot." But they wouldn't tell me why. So every year I'd tell each nun I wanted to be an airline pilot when I grew up. You guys, you couldn't be a woman and be an airline pilot in the 70s. They didn't tell me that, they just said I couldn't do it. So, anyways, a few years ago, my son sitting in first grade well, it was quite a few years ago. My son sitting in first grade, teacher says, "Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up?" Well, the teacher knows his mom's a pilot for JetBlue, his dad's a firefighter. What do you think my son says? He goes, "I want to be a firefighter." Teacher goes, "You don't want to be an airline pilot?" He goes, "Airline pilot? Are you kidding? That's a girl's job." So, it's all relative.
Do you know that women can be pilots? It's Women's History Month, and today is Friday, March 8th, and it is International Women's Day. Here's the deal. Historically, women haven't been pilots because of the tie that masculinity has with being a pilot. A lot of us didn't grow up being exposed to what's necessary to make a good pilot. Flying a plane is not hard. If the wind is strong enough, a plane will take off on its own. The difficult part about being a pilot is having the knowledge to make good decisions when things go bad, which is where a lot of women are in a tough spot, okay? A lot of us don't grow up knowing how to check oil or how to change a tire or how an engine works. For whatever reason, we aren't exposed to these things. We don't get to experience them, okay? So when it comes to learning how to be a pilot, we're playing catch up. But I'll tell you what, ladies, okay, here's the deal. The number of students that I have had to teach about the 4 stages of combustion shows that there's a lack in this knowledge everywhere. If you want to be a pilot, you can do it. Spend the time learning the systems, learning the weather, learning the regulations, and you'll be great.
Just like she said, women can be pilot too, but it is a very difficult job. Flying a plane is not that hard per se, but you have to be sure that you are fully capable of making great decisions that will save lives and ensure people's safety in critical conditions. When you have an engine that fails, for example, or you are in terrible weather conditions, you have to be quick, you have to not be stressed out, you don't have to panic, and you have to make great decisions on a whim. That's why men are simply better at this. Men are simply better decision maker, and that's why there are not so many great women pilots. Some women will be great at their job and others don't. And that being a pilot is simply also not a field that many women are interested in. That's what I believe. Anyway, because men are better decision makers overall in stressful, very difficult situations, people in general feel safer when they see a man that is driving, when they see a man that is piloting a plane. Let me know what you think about this. Do you agree or disagree? I hope you enjoyed this video with me today. Thanks for watching as always, and click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye.